Hello, hyperspace! My name is Davontos, and it's time to get hyped! Because this is some Overwatch gameplay. It's actually some kind of old, dated-out gameplay, so I'm not really going to be doing so good here. I mean, I'm so good anyway, but it's not going to be as good as I usually do. I was like only a level 20-something in this gameplay. But I want to talk about something that's become a very common occurrence in Overwatch, and it's very problematic. I mentioned this a couple times in some of my other Overwatch videos, and it's basically taking the same hero, like a whole team of one hero, like a whole team of Genjis, or a whole team of Tracers, or something like that. It's never, ever going to work. You would be very, very lucky if you actually pull off a win like that, but the reason it wouldn't work is because it's so easy to counter. I've ran into so many teams, enemy teams, my teams, but let's use the enemies for example. Let's say quite a couple times I ran into nothing but enemies who are using Junkrats, right? Junkrat is powerful. He dominates the ground with his grenades, and it's kind of tricky to get near him because, well, he has that bear trap, and he can easily toss down that C4 and detonate in your face, and even his regular grenade launcher is a threat in its own. So he's very dangerous on the ground. So even people like Reinhardt that you saw right there, giant soldiers like Reinhardt and Roadhog, they'll have a problem with Junkrat. So the problem with only taking Junkrat is he's a dominance on the ground, so if you run into a team of nothing but Junkrats, dominate the air. Take Pharah. And that's exactly what I did in that game. I took Pharah, and I saw my team was having a hard time. My team had like Mercy, and they had Reinhardt, and they had Soldier 76 standing behind Reinhardt. You know, they had a good teamwork back there, but the problem is Junkrat's bombs were just so powerful, they make quick work of Reinhardt's shield, and then they just dominate everybody else once his shield is down. So what I did is I just took Pharah, I flew up in the air, they couldn't reach me with their grenade launchers, obviously they can't throw their C4 that high, and I was just dominating them, and I was just pushing them back, killing them off, and they didn't know what to do. They didn't want to switch their heroes, and it just wasn't a good day for them. So we actually, once I came in that game, I came in kind of late. Once I came in, it was a clean sweep. They had no chance. They didn't even switch out to somebody who can take out Pharah, like Widowmaker. Widowmaker, Soldier 76, they can take out Pharah. But Junkrat? Pff, Junkrat ain't got nothing on Pharah, man. So just see, you want to see who the enemies are taking, and if you run into enemies who just take the same hero, even if it's the so-called best hero in Overwatch, everybody says it's Genji. I understand Genji is one of the most skilled player. I won't say he's better. He's very difficult to master. Because with Genji, you know, you gotta master the jumping, you gotta master wall climbing. His shurikens are a little wonky to deal with, and on top of that, his katana is very, very powerful. But he's still not the best hero, because if you run into a bunch of Genjis who are hopping all over the place and deflecting all your bullets, I mean, what can you do to deal with that? Well, just get Winston in there. They can't outrun Winston, because no matter where they go, Winston's gonna jump on after them, and they can't deflect lightning. And on top of that, Winston's ultimate will be slapping them all over the place. They can't escape from Winston's ult, no matter what they do. And another one who can deal with Genji is Zarya. I mean, they can deflect Zarya's grenades, so just don't shoot the grenades. Just shoot the laser cannon. And she actually can't keep up with him, but every time he gets close for the kill, which is what Genji has to do to get the kill, she'll just, you know, outperform him in, you know, just pure damage, and Genji can't compete. So no matter what hero it is, everybody has a counterpart, and you want to have a team with a, you know, a very colorful team, a team who can approach multiple situations. You see right here, my team is trying to pull up the payload, and I'm actually serving as a distraction with Tracer. I'm actually just moving around, disrupting the enemy, and when I start getting too much firepower, I just teleport out of there. And I see it's working. I think we wind up losing the game still, but it's still very, very effective. And I'm not saying Tracer only has this one play style. That's something else you got to keep in mind. With different characters, they all have different play styles. Of course, you know, keep it within the line of the character performance. Like, you know, you don't take Widowmaker and have him perform in the front lines like Soldier 76. No, don't do that. But even still, you know, Widowmaker doesn't have to be way in the back sniping people off. You know, she can. If you're a good Widowmaker, you can go in the middle of the battlefield, still stay up top and, you know, hiding cornerish areas and pick people off from the middle of the map, and then when you get spotted, you know, grappling hook and retreat out of there. But different characters have different playstyles. Same thing with Hanzo. I've seen some good Hanzos who actually go up in the battlefield and start getting them headshots with them arrows, man, that thing's intimidating. And, you know, Hanzo's not really the best at that kind of tactic, but it's still very effective. Hanzo's preferably, you know, stay out in the back, not way back like Widowmaker, but stay in the back area behind the team and, you know, shoot them arrows in there. That's what Hanzo is good for. But if you're really good and you can see you can outperform the enemy, switch up your playstyle a little bit and they will not expect it. So back about taking these same heroes, most of the time it's just intentional. You're like people saying, hey, let's all take Soldier 76, which is a terrible idea. But maybe it's unintentional, which happens sometimes. Let's say, for example, you guys got a Lucio on your team, right? Everybody loves a Lucio, he heals people. So, let's say you see Lucio's not really healing people that fast. You know, you guys are taking too much gunfire, and you guys are dying out too quick, and Lucio can't keep up. So what you do is you say, man, let me take Lucio, let me speed up the healing process. So you guys run 2 Lucios. And then, you know, some other guy in the team sees the same thing, sees, you know, you guys ain't keeping up, so he decides to take Lucio too. So what's going to happen is y'all going to eventually wind up having teams of Lucios, which is also very terrible. You got to keep an eye out on who your teammates are using, because if one Lucio is outperforming, you know, maybe get on the mic and tell him, you know, switch out to somebody who heals faster than Lucio, like Mercy, or somebody who can revive us when we're down since we're dying so fast, like Mercy. So, I'm not saying Lucio's bad, I mean, Lucio plays his role as well, but if you want to play a very hardcore healer who can really keep the team in one spot and push forward, you'd rather prefer to go with Mercy. So, you know, if you see that happening, ask that, can you switch over to Mercy, probably heal us a little faster, maybe we'll have a better shot with Mercy. You know, you don't go out taking Lucio and another guy takes a Lucio, especially if you see your teammates aren't changing characters. That's something I always see in Overwatch. Let's say a guy is using, let's say Soldier 76, right? We got a guy who's using Soldier 76. Soldier 76 ain't got no chance against Reinhardt. So, this teammate's running up to a Reinhardt with 76, and Reinhardt is just demolishing the guy. He's squashing him. Man, Reinhardt's owning Soldier 76. And the teammate just stays with 76, and he just keeps going at Reinhardt, thinking, you know, he's going to win, but he's never going to do it. I mean, he would be really lucky if he does do it, and props to him if he does. But the majority of the time, 76 cannot stand up to Reinhardt. So, if you want to take somebody who can stand up to Reinhardt, you want to take somebody like Tracer. Tracer can just outmaneuver Reinhardt, get behind him, and no matter which way Reinhardt faces, you're always going to have an opening with Tracer. Or you want to take somebody who can really push Reinhardt to his limit, like Genji. Genji's another one who can really do it, because Genji and Tracer play very similar. So, you want to change your hero if it's not working out. Don't stick with the same hero throughout the entire game. Now, if it's working, if it's working, if your technique is like on the spot and it's working, then don't switch heroes, man. Why are you gonna switch heroes for it? Why fix if it's not broken? so just see what's happening. If it's not working, switch it up a bit, and switch it up quick, because I've seen other people switch up when it's like 30 seconds remaining, and that's when everybody be like, oh shit, the game's almost over. We gotta try hard, and by then it's too late to switch up your heroes. So if you see it's not working when you first start up, man, switch it up. But the gameplay's almost over here. You know, keep some of this stuff in mind. Do not, please, don't take a team of one hero. No matter who it is, it's not gonna work. And keep an eye on who your teammates are using, because it can also come down to the same thing of a team of all one hero, and it can really help you guys out in the long run. So if you like this advice and like this video and like these handy dandy tips, punch that like button with a mighty force. You can follow me up on Twitter at Davontos Man, and remember, harness the power of positivity and never, ever give up. And as always, I'll see all of you in my next video, which will probably be Call of Duty. It's been a while. Have a nice day.
Play of the game.
Nerf this!